Greetings, folks. Cross-Train here today in World of Tanks again, and I am bringing you a replay from last night in my AMX 1390, which is, of course, the French Tier 8 auto-loading light tank. This is just my 18th battle in this tank, so although I've loved the other French lights, if you follow my channel, you know I love the ELC, still love the ELC, I love the 12T, 1375, I like a lot. I have quite the same love affair as I did with the two predecessors, but nonetheless, my 1390 still honestly trying to figure out how to use it well. So here I'm in a battle. It's my 18th battle in this tank. I'm playing with a new, never played with him before, Zencat, and he's in his 1390 as well. He took up that forward position out there behind the rock, and I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want to go. This tank has a great deal of capability. It's got six shells in the chamber, in the magazine, about 240. It's basically the stock tank. It's a 90mm stock tank on the 50 hundo, for those of you that have used that. So it puts out 6 shells, about 240 average alpha on each shot, delay of about 2 seconds between shots. I see this Carnivon, who's kind of isolated himself on our 50 hundo, so I decided to come over and try to jump him and get the rest of my shells out on him, which I'm able to do, and finish him off before I get tagged by the Centurion behind me, and the Artie comes down and finishes off our 50 hundo. So just dropped a nice 1200 or about 1,000 damage into that Carnivon, and then I'm bugging out while I reload. There's about a 42-second reload on the clip. At this point, Zen told me that this LTTP was bugging out, so I'm not loaded yet, but I'm hoping to load so I can get a shot on him before he gets out of there. Zen does get one shot into him, and just as I load, he goes over the hill, so I didn't get a shot in on him there. So again, right now we left our west flank wide open. If you follow the mini-map there, you see that's true. Right now I notice a charioteer who's coming out and sort of charging Zen, which is kind of silly because this is a fully loaded 1390, but he must have felt it was going to be worth the so I told Zen I'm going to go ahead and chase him down. He takes one shot at me and misses. I missed one shot on him. I'm just basically circling him at this point. I do take a shot from the 1390. Already misses me. Got one more shell in my chamber, so bam, let's finish him off. So this is classic 1390, classic French autoloader for that matter, or any autoloader, but really classic on the light autoloaders, just hit and run. So I jumped in there, dumped the whole clip, and now I jump back out as I'm reloading. So again, I dumped another 1,000 damage into that charioteer there to take him out, so I'm up to 2,200 damage at this point. Looks like our team has rolled this east side, which is not surprising because we had everybody over here and a few in the middle. None over on the other flank, which, as you can see by the minimap now, the enemy kind of took advantage of. Zen and I catch this T-28 out in the open, and he's really a 1.5 shot for each of us. My shot is absorbed by his track, so unfortunately Zen gets a nice damaging shot in. He's gone for me, so my thinking at this point was I'm going to go back to base and do what I can to hold off this horde of tanks, at least 4 or 5 tanks that are right in the middle. The Roomba does a nice job there. I think he's with Wallet Warriors. Yeah, Wallet Warriors does a nice job taking out that LTTB and the T-71. At this point, there's nothing I can do. Those guys have been sufficiently scared off to just zip into the middle by that Roomba. So At this point, I'm hoping, I see the low coming back. The Roomba's there. We've got our 4 Artie still there. So my thinking is I'm going to go up and join this T-54, and I know they've got NoHo that's camping at their base, but my hope is to kind of go and take their Artie out of the game. So that's kind of what my hope was here. So as I'm going, of course, the T-54 decides he's going to bug out. Which, as it turns out, is not a bad thing. But I did call him to follow me there, which he promptly ignored. But he is going back. It looks like going back to help on the base defense, which, is, again, as it turns out, that's a good thing. You see the Roomba just went down back there by the T-34. So I know I've got the Oho up there. He does not spot me. I do spot him. But I make it over the tracks unspotted, and then I spot 2 Arties. M4043 obviously has 6th sense because he took off. I shot him and still have not been spotted. M40, M43, clearly you can see him take off as soon as I spotted him, or shortly after I spotted him, which means he had 6th sense and he just buggered out. Not so for the FV207, who apparently in chat put question mark in there because he obviously didn't spot me, so he had no idea where that came from. So I've decided I've got 5 shells in the clip. I'm going to chase down these Arties. And hello, that was so close. I get him going away on the run, and the other one's right in front of me. This is fantastic. Get a great shot right here. I should have taken my time. I bounced one right there. Now watch this. I'm going to leave him with 23 hit points. I should have taken my time. I am reloading now, so I got 40 seconds to dance with this guy. I'm going to try to get behind him. He does a nice job to rub me off. As you can see on the minimap, the Yoho is coming over, so I'm thinking, oh boy, I'm in trouble. Trying to just stay on this guy's side so I don't get into that gun. The Yoho actually shoots and hits him, but bounces him. I decide to back out like that to get under his gun, and then the Yoho does hit me. At this point, I'm just about... Okay, so I roll under his gun again. I did not actually kill him. Our T-92 did. The Yoho took a shot at me and missed again. So I somehow made it out of that little mess with 442 hit points. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, our T-54 is doing a nice job. Just destroyed their T-28, who was out in the open. The IS-3 is closing in on our Artie. He just got taken out by the T-54, so as I said, it was probably a good thing he went back there. So now I know I can play the vision game with this guy and just hurt him. Come up. I thought he was down low, so hello, auto aim. Auto aim for the win right there, but I didn't want to stop and did not want to slow down. I already did take a shot at him, you saw. So I just auto aimed and took a couple of shots on the move. If I was already thinking ahead, if I had missed all 4 of these shots, or if they had not penned for some reason, then I was just going to obviously bolt out of there, hope not to get shot in the butt, and then go dark and just keep them lit for our Artie, which eventually would have whacked them. They did a nice job in this game, as you can see. There's, they got, well, they were doing some hits anyways. The T-92 got that one kill. It seemed like they did better than that. While I was playing the game, it seemed like they were doing better. So I know that they were constantly peppering them. So, at any rate, so ended up, there's 3,700 damage. As you can see, over 11,000 win 8 for this game. This is a really big game, and again, very unexpected. This is by a long shot the best of my now 18 games in the 1390. So I was extremely pleased with the outcome here. I also picked up 5 kills. Let's take a real quick look at the post-game results. So as you can see by the post-game results, it was my master tanker in this. Picked up, we'll see it in a minute here, but an awful lot of damages. I did get a high caliber as well as a few badges here and again. 1,364 base XP. That's a really nice result for me. 5 kills, 3,704 damage. So really, just a solid all-around game. All standard ammunition. I didn't use any gold. So all standard ammo. 22 shots taken, 20 hit, and 17 of those penned. Again, for that 3,704, only 207 of it was from further than 300 meters. My guess is that was on that Artie there. I did receive 2 hits, both penned, and then a little bit of splash damage as well. As it turned out, 3,704 damage, plus I had 1,406 assist damage, which comes to 5,110 combined damage dealt as well as assisted. So this also turned out being my light tank mission 15 successful completion with honors, because I survived the battle as well for the second tank in the personal mission. So I was extremely pleased by that. So not only did I have a good result here, 4,900 on just a double, 4,900 XP, 44,000 credits earned, but I also picked up 150,000 credits from the successful completion of first, primary, and secondary missions, as well as a female crew member, and most importantly, that 5th token that I need. So I only have to complete 4 of the different tanks, which again, hopefully I can complete the heavy, medium, and TD missions in whatever order, however much time it takes me to get them done. But the light is done, so that's always nice. So yeah, this is a very good result. I was very excited about it. I wanted to bring it to you today. I have just recently had surgery, so I haven't been around a whole lot. Haven't had a lot of games necessarily, and certainly I've had a tough run for the last couple of days anyway. So this is nice. This is a nice result. Restored my faith in World of Tanks, at least for a day. Last night when I played it, but so I wanted to bring it to you today. Again, real good result for me. Very excited about it, and so I wanted to bring it to you. I obviously and clearly have an affinity for these French light tanks. I really am enjoying them. So until next time, this is Crossstream coming to you from World of Tanks, and I look to see you on the battlefield. Until then, peace.